Hello and welcome to our first Fireside Chats with Mr. Meyer. Today in our Fireside Chats, I'm going to be talking to you about something called the Nebraksa Reading Improvement Act. I want to share a few things about this with you because it does involve your child, and more knowledge that we have, the better. The Nebraksa Reading Improvement Act, it actually goes in effect this year. It was passed last year, and so there are a few things you as a parent need to know about this bill and how it affects your child. For this bill, this act calls for all schools to have high-quality curriculum for all of our students. This is something that we have at Sydney Public Schools with our Wonders program. It also asks for highly qualified classroom teachers. This is what we have in all of our staff that we have at our school. It asks for regular assessments of each child's reading progress. We assess your child 3 times a year at a minimum, more so if a student is showing needs or at-risk qualifications. This is also asking for a multi-tiered system of support for students. All of our current practices that we have at Sydney Public Schools address all of these needs already. It's just a matter of us kind of proving it and showing that we do all of these things now in kind of a more formal manner. We will be adding a few things to the following school year. We're going to be communicating regularly with parents of students who are reading below grade level. We are also going to inform parents of reading supports provided to their child at school. We are going to systemize and increase systems of support for all students and develop an individual reading plan for students needing support. Coming up very shortly, you'll receive a letter in your child's folder that kind of goes over this READ bill as a whole. Don't be alarmed. Read what's in there, see what happens. Even if your child does not qualify for a reading plan, we are still going to be sending you a letter. If your child does qualify for a reading plan, just know that we will continue to communicate with you all of the systems of support that we'll put in place for your child to make sure that they get to or on grade level as soon as possible. Sydney Public Schools might have a large number of children on read plans at the beginning of the 1920 school year. Children have only been given a short time when our very first assessment has been done. So many children may fall off or drop off of our read plan at the winter assessment when we do that. Even children who know how to read might not test well on our foundational skills, so they may be identified. So again, do not be alarmed. It's just kind of a way for us to express to you where your child's at and what we're going to do for them. So please know the goal of Sydney Public Schools is to meet your child where they are academically and to help them grow from there. If you have any questions about the READ goal, the READ plan, the letter that you may be receiving very shortly, please contact your school principal, reading coach, or anybody else, the school classroom teacher if you'd like to. We're all very knowledgeable about this. And again, we want to do the best that we can for your child. Thank you for joining me for our very first Fireside Chat. I hope it was informational, and I also hope it was a little entertaining. Have a great day.